Your child just hit you. Not a stranger's kid, yours. The one you read bedtime stories to last night. The one you would do anything for. They looked right at you and hit you, or bit their sister, or shoved a kid at the playground while every parent within 20 feet turned to stare. And you are standing there doing the math in your head, embarrassed, terrified, and asking yourself the question you really do not want to say out loud. Is something wrong with my child? I know, Mama, I know that feeling in your chest right now. Here is what I need you to know before anything else. The way most of us respond to hitting in, that moment actually makes it happen more. Not less. More. And I'm going to show you exactly why in the next 8 minutes and give you the 3-step method that actually stops it. Stay with me because this one is important. Here is the mistake almost every mom makes the moment the hit happens. She reacts bigly, she gasps, she raises her voice, she grabs their arm. She says, "We do not hit," in that sharp tone that comes from a place of genuine shock and genuine love. Or she does the other thing. She tries to explain it away, right there in the moment. She gets down and she says, "Hitting hurts." How would you feel if someone hit you, while her child is still completely dysregulated and staring through her? I know why you do this. I do it too, honestly. Because it feels like the right response. It feels like you are taking it seriously. It feels like if you do not correct it loudly and immediately, your child will think hitting is acceptable. But here is why it backfires every single time. When you react big, your child's already flooded, the nervous system reads your reaction as more danger, more threat, and a brain that feels threatened does not learn. It just fires again. So the behavior you are trying to stop gets fuel instead of a boundary. And here is what is actually going on underneath that hit. Because this part changes everything. I want you to picture your child's brain as a pressure cooker. When everything is calm, the lid is on, the pressure is manageable, everything is fine. But the moment your toddler is tired, hungry, overwhelmed, told no, or loses something they wanted, the pressure starts building. And here is what nobody tells you. By the time the hit happens, the lid has already blown. You did not see the pressure building. Your child could not stop it. The hit was the steam coming out. Here is the science in one sentence. The prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that controls impulses and says, "Wait, don't do that," is not fully developed until age 25. So when your 2-year-old hauls off and hits their brother for touching their toy, they are not making a decision. Their survival brain fired before their thinking brain even had a chance to catch up. Now here's what nobody tells you. Hitting peaks between 18 months and 3 years old. Not because something is wrong with your child, but because this is the exact window when feelings are completely online and language is not. They can feel rage and frustration and overwhelm with their entire body. They just do not have the words yet. So what comes out instead is their hands. Your child is not bad. Your child is overwhelmed and out of tools. And that is something you can actually help with. So once you understand that, the 3-step reset method makes complete sense. Okay, mamas, this is the part you want to write down. I call this the 3-step reset method. 3 steps, same every time. And the reason it works is because it works with your child's nervous system instead of against it. Step 1, regulate. And this one starts with you. Before you say a single word, your job is to regulate yourself. I know that sounds impossible when your child just hit you and you are furious. But here is why it matters. Your nervous system is setting the tone for the entire moment. If you escalate, their survival brain escalates with you. If you stay regulated, you are literally signaling to their body that the danger is over. 3 things. Low voice, quieter than you want to go. Slow body, slower than you want to move. Soft face, unclench your jaw right now and relax your eyes. And before you open your mouth, do one thing. Breathe out longer than you breathe in. One long exhale, that is not a parenting trick. That is biology. A long exhale activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the calm system, and it happens in under 3 seconds. So when Jake hits his sister and you want to react big, you pause, you breathe. Low voice, slow body, soft face. You become the calm wall in the room. I say this all the time, and I still have to remind myself in the moment. It is hard, but it is the thing that makes everything else possible. And once you are regulated, you are ready for step 2. And this is the one that surprises people. Step 2, reconnect. This is where your child feels safe and seen. Reconnect does not mean you approve of the hitting. It means you acknowledge what was happening inside your child before the hit. Because there was always something happening inside them before the hit. You get down to their level, eye to eye, and you say 2 sentences. That is all this takes. I can see you were really frustrated. Then, you're safe. I'm here. That is it. You are not agreeing with what they did. You are showing their nervous system that they are not in danger. And a nervous system that feels safe can begin to come down from the red zone. If your child is 2 and barely verbal, you can just name it simply. You're mad. That was really hard. 2 words can be enough. Here is a real example. Jake grabs the toy. His sister screams. He hits her. You get down to Jake's level, not the sister first, Jake first, because Jake's nervous system is the one that needs to come down, and you say, I can see you were really upset that she took your toy. You're safe. I'm here. Watch what happens to his body when he feels understood instead of attacked. Why does this work? Because connection is what brings a child back from the survival brain to the thinking brain. You cannot skip this step and go straight to consequences. A child who still feels threatened cannot receive a lesson. And once they feel seen, step 3 is where everything comes together. Step 3, redirect. This is where you hold the boundary and move forward. Redirect is the step most moms skip. They regulate, they reconnect, and then they let the moment dissolve without holding the boundary. But here is what your child actually needs. They need to know the boundary is real, and they need a replacement for the behavior that just happened. 2 things in one breath. First, the boundary. Calm, clear, uncharged. I won't let you hit. Hitting hurts his body. Not we don't hit. Not how many times have I told you, just I won't let you hit. Hitting hurts. Second, the replacement. Immediately after, you give them something else to do with that feeling. When you feel that mad, you can stomp your feet like this. And you stomp yours with them. You can squeeze this pillow as hard as you want. You can say, that's mine, with your words. Here is the when/then that works for this moment. When your body is calm, we can talk about the toy. And if they need a choice, do you want to take 3 big breaths with me, or do you want to go squeeze the couch cushion? 2 options. Both lead to the same place, regulation. Their brain gets to choose, and a brain that gets to choose does not need to fight. Then, and this part is only for when they are fully calm, 5 or 10 minutes later, you do the repair. You sit with them and you say, remember when you hit your brother? He felt really sad. Can we go check on him together? You walk over together. You help them look at the person they hurt. You guide them toward are you okay? You do not force an apology. You build the bridge toward empathy 1 repair at a time. That repair is not punishment. It is the actual skill you are trying to build. Now I want to talk about the one thing I see moms do that I completely understand, and that makes hitting significantly worse over time. I know why you do this. I do it too, honestly. The most common response to hitting is hitting back, a sharp tap on the hand, a smack on the bottom. And I understand the instinct completely. It feels like you are teaching them this is what hitting feels like. It feels logical. It feels immediate. It feels like consequence. Here is why it backfires every single time. Remember that pressure cooker? Remember the survival brain that was already in overdrive when the hit happened? The moment you respond with physical force, even a small tap, you pour water directly into that pressure cooker. Their body reads your physical response as a threat. Their survival brain confirms, the world is dangerous, I was right to fight back. And the behavior does not decrease. It increases because the lesson you meant to send, hitting hurts, is completely lost in the fear response that followed. You cannot teach a child that hands are not for hitting by using your hands to hit them. The message cancels itself out every time. So instead of that, here is what to try. Pause, breathe, low voice, slow body, soft face. Get to their level and reconnect before you redirect. That sequence is the thing that actually works. Here's what I need you to take from today. Hitting happens when feelings are bigger than skills and the pressure cooker blows before anyone can stop it. Your child is not bad. They are overwhelmed and out of tools, and your job in that moment is not to punish the explosion. It is to reset the nervous system and then teach the skill that was missing. Regulate, reconnect, redirect. That is the 3-step reset method, and you can start using it today. Today, just today, when your child hits, try saying, I won't let you hit. Hitting hurts in the calmest voice you can manage instead of reacting big. Just that one shift. See what it changes, and drop your child's age in the comments right now and tell me, is it hitting, biting, or throwing? I want to know exactly what you are dealing with so I can help you with the exact words to use.